The drama begins at a business party. Here, we see Lee Han making his entrance, and the moment he appears, many women cannot help staring at him. Lee Han works as the secretary of the CEO of Chin Group, Mei Lee. He is extremely talented and well-known in the business world. In fact, many companies have tried to recruit him, but he has always rejected their offers. As for Mei Lee, she is a very cold and work-focused woman. She rarely shows emotions and spends almost all her time thinking about business. The next day, Lee Han drives Mei Lee to the office. On the way, Mei Lee suddenly asks him, "How do I look today?" Lee Han immediately replies, "As beautiful as always." Hearing this secretly makes Mei Lee happy, although she does not show it. Soon they enter the elevator. At the same time, the manager of the marketing department also gets inside. While riding the elevator, the manager is secretly taking inappropriate photos of a female employee. Mei Lee notices everything. When the elevator reaches their floor, Mei Lee suddenly kicks the manager, causing him to fall. She even destroys his phone before walking away. Then she tells Lee Han to handle the matter before coming to the meeting. Lee Han immediately gets to work. He obtains the elevator's CCTV footage and investigates the incident. Before the meeting even begins, he has already proven the manager's misconduct and gets him fired from the company. At that moment, Lee Han receives a message from his girlfriend Vivi. She tells him that she is returning from overseas tonight. Lee Han replies, "I'll come pick you up." After that, he enters the meeting room and begins presenting the company's new project. His presentation is so impressive that everyone in the room is amazed. Mei Lee watches him proudly. Then we see a flashback from 3 years ago. At that time, Lee Han had come to the company for a job interview. His abilities were so outstanding that Mei Lee decided to hire him immediately. Even when Lee Han requested 1 year's salary in advance, Mei Lee agreed without hesitation. During the interview, Lee Han also complimented Mei Lee's beauty, and although she remained calm on the outside, she was very happy inside. Back in the present, everyone praises Lee Han's presentation. That evening, Mei Lee and Lee Han attend another business party together. During the event, Lee Han casually mentions that he will soon quit his job. Hearing this completely shocks Mei Lee. Later, while they are heading home, Mei Lee asks him, "Why do you want to resign?" At first, Lee Han hesitates to answer, but eventually he says, "My girlfriend is coming back from overseas. We're planning to get married soon." This surprises Mei Lee even more. A little later, Lee Han goes to the airport to pick up his girlfriend. Meanwhile, Mei Lee cannot stop thinking about what he said. She cannot accept the idea that Lee Han might leave the company, so she secretly follows him. Then, something unexpected happens. The moment Vivi arrives, she tells Lee Han, "I'm breaking up with you." She continues, "The lifestyle I want can never be provided by a simple secretary like you. I've already gotten engaged to someone else." Hearing these words feels like the sky has collapsed on Lee Han. His heart is completely shattered. On the other hand, Mei Lee secretly watches everything from a distance, and surprisingly, she feels relieved. After all, if Lee Han has broken up with his girlfriend, then maybe he will not resign after all. That night, Lee Han returns home heartbroken. Then we see another flashback. When Lee Han's parents first learned about Vivi, they strongly opposed the relationship. They had investigated her background and discovered that she was not a trustworthy person. His father warned him, saying, "If you ever lose your money, that girl will leave you immediately." But Lee Han refused to listen. In fact, he loved Vivi so much that he even paid for her studies overseas with his own money. Now his father's warning has come true. The woman he loved abandoned him for someone wealthier. Feeling devastated, Lee Han decides to erase all memories connected to Vivi. He throws away everything that reminds him of her. Then he calls his best friend Sang and asks him to come pick him up. Lee Han decides that from now on, he will stay at Sang's house. The next morning, Mei Lee arrives at work feeling secretly happy because she believes Lee Han will no longer resign. However, the moment Lee Han enters her office, he places a resignation letter on her desk. Mei Lee is stunned. She thinks to herself, his relationship already ended. Then why is he still resigning? Determined to keep him in the company, she begins offering him various benefits. She tells him, "You're one of the best employees in this company. Your salary can be doubled if you stay." But despite all her offers, Lee Han remains firm in his decision. Mei Lee continues trying everything she can to stop Lee Han from leaving the company. She says, "If you want, you can even take 1 month of paid vacation every year. You can work however you like." It was obvious that she did not want Lee Han to quit. However, Lee Han had already made up his mind. No matter what happened, he was going to resign. Since he was planning to leave soon, Lee-han even started interviewing candidates for the position of Mei-lee's new secretary. But Mei-lee had no intention of hiring any of them. She found faults with every single candidate and rejected them all. After rejecting another applicant, she angrily turned around to leave. But while walking away, she twisted her ankle and almost fell. Fortunately, Lee-han caught her just in time. At that moment, Lee-han finally realized that his boss truly did not want him to leave. So he tells her, "I'll leave within a month, but don't worry. Before I go, I'll personally find and train a new secretary for you." Hearing this only makes Mei-lee even angrier. Just then, a delivery girl arrives with some food. Mei-lee suddenly asks, "What's your name?" The girl tells her. Then Mei-lee immediately says, "Great, you'll be my new secretary." Both Lee-han and the delivery girl are completely shocked. Then Mei-lee turns toward Lee-han and says, "You have 1 month to train her to become exactly like you." It was obvious that Mei-lee was intentionally making things difficult for him. That evening, Mei-lee goes to have dinner with her parents. Lee-han is also invited. During dinner, her parents once again bring up the topic of marriage. They want Mei-lee to settle down. However, Mei-lee has no interest in getting married. At the same time, her parents clearly like Lee-han a lot. In fact, they indirectly hint that he would make a perfect husband for their daughter. Lee-han feels extremely awkward listening to all of this. After dinner, they leave together. While driving home, Mei-lee suddenly asks him, "So when are you getting married?" Of course, she already knows that his relationship has ended. Lee-han replies, "For certain reasons, I'm not planning to get married right now." The moment Mei-lee hears this, she becomes secretly happy. Then she asks, "If you're not getting married, then why do you still want to resign?" Lee-han answers, "Because I want to start a new chapter in my life." Mei-lee immediately responds, "Does that mean I'm part of your old chapter?" Lee-han quickly says, "No, it's not like that." But Mei-lee is determined to keep him by her side. So she suddenly says something completely unexpected. "Then why don't we just get married?" Lee-han is stunned. Mei-lee continues, "If we get married, then you can stay beside me forever as my secretary." Lee-han has absolutely no idea how to react. Later, Mei-lee meets her best friend Tusha and tells her everything. Tusha immediately asks, "Wait, did you seriously propose marriage to him?" Mei-lee replies, "Well, he didn't say yes, but he didn't reject me either." Then we see a flashback. At that moment, Mei-lee keeps asking Lee-han why he still hasn't answered her proposal. Lee-han finally says, "I'm not ready for marriage right now, and besides, you're a perfect woman. You deserve someone equally perfect." After hearing this, Tusha immediately says, "He totally rejected you." Then she adds, "You're unbelievable. Just because you wanted a lifetime assistant, you actually proposed marriage to him. And the funniest part is that you don't even love him." But Mei-lee simply cannot accept the fact that Lee-han rejected her. A little later, she becomes completely drunk. By now, it is already 2:30 in the morning. In her drunken state, she calls Lee-han and says, "Come pick me up." At first, Lee-han refuses, but eventually he has no choice but to go. He brings his best friend Sang with him as well. Both of them are extremely annoyed. Sang complains, "What kind of boss makes employees work in the middle of the night? She's not human. She's a monster." Soon, they arrive at the location. Lee-han carefully helps Mei-lee into the car. At the same time, Sang accidentally bumps into Tusha. The moment they see each other, both of them become furious. Tusha points at Sang and says, "Mei-lee, look, this is that irresponsible jerk. My ex-husband. Marrying him was the biggest mistake of my life." Sang immediately points back at her and says, "Lee-han, look. This is that stubborn woman, my ex-wife. Marrying her was the biggest mistake of my life." And just like that, the two of them start arguing again. Meanwhile, Lee-han completely ignores their fight and focuses on taking Mei-lee home safely. Inside the car, Mei-lee is hugging a stuffed doll while repeatedly saying the same thing. "Secretary Lee-han, let's get married." The entire ride home, she keeps repeating, "Don't leave. Let's get married. Please don't go. Let's get married." Lee-han can only stare at her in disbelief. Eventually, he brings her home safely. Next morning, we see a hilarious situation. While arguing all night long, Sang and Tusha somehow became unexpectedly romantic without even realizing it. When Sang wakes up and notices what happened, he is completely shocked. Embarrassed, he immediately tries to sneak away before anyone notices him. At the same time, Sang takes their pet turtle Tofu with him. Interestingly, Sang had originally gifted Tofu to Tusha. The two of them used to treat Tofu like their own child. After returning home, Sang starts talking to the turtle and says, "From now on, your dad will take care of you." Just then, he notices Lee-han awake and becomes surprised. He asks, "Why are you awake so early?" Lee-han replies, "When exactly did I even sleep?" Then we see what happened the previous night. Lee-han had stayed beside Mei-lee the entire night to look after her. Whenever he tried leaving, Mei-lee would almost fall off the bed. As a result, the poor guy spent the whole night taking care of her and never got any sleep. After hearing this, Sang immediately becomes suspicious and asks, "Wait, is there something going on between you two?" Lee-han quickly replies, "No, nothing like that happened." However, Lee-han suddenly remembers something from last night. While staying in Mei-lee's room, he had noticed some of her childhood photos, and seeing those pictures strangely triggered an old memory in his mind. On the other side, Mei-lee finally wakes up. The first thing she notices is that her clothes have been changed. She immediately becomes shocked and starts wondering whether Lee-han did something to her while she was unconscious. At the same time, Tusha wakes up and realizes that Tofu is missing. She immediately calls Mei-lee and angrily says, "That shameless guy stole my baby." In the next scene, we see Lee-han training the new secretary, Zhao Yu. He patiently explains all the responsibilities and daily tasks to her. After hearing everything, Zhao Yu cannot help asking, "How have you survived working under our boss for so many years?" The other employees quickly join the conversation. They all agree that Mei-lee is extremely difficult to handle, and that only Lee-han is capable of managing her. One employee even says, "You don't get holidays even on your days off." Lee-han laughs and replies, "Don't scare the new employee already." Another coworker says, "You never join us for dinner, come with us tonight." Surprisingly, Lee-han agrees. At that exact moment, Mei-lee suddenly appears and says, "Then I'm coming too." Soon, everyone arrives at the dinner gathering. However, because the CEO is sitting with them, nobody feels comfortable enough to relax or joke around. Mei-lee notices this and says, "So you all come to dinner together regularly, but nobody ever invites me?" Everyone immediately becomes nervous. She continues, "Does that mean you're all secretly avoiding your boss?" The employees quickly shake their heads and say, No, it's not like that." After that, everyone starts drinking and playing various party games together. For the first time, the atmosphere becomes much more relaxed. After dinner ends, Mei-lee pulls Lee-han aside and asks him something that has been bothering her. She says, "What exactly happened that night? Who changed my clothes?" Then we see another flashback. That night, Mei-lee had become sick. Since she was unable to take care of herself, Lee-han called a female medical assistant and asked her to help change Mei-lee's clothes. After learning the truth, Mei-lee becomes even more impressed by Lee-han. Then, without hesitation, she says, "Let's date." Lee-han immediately replies, "Boss, I already told you before. I don't like you that way." Mei-lee looks confused and asks, "Why not? What exactly is wrong with me? Am I not beautiful? Am I not talented? What's the problem?" Lee-han calmly answers, "There's nothing wrong with you. But being someone's partner and being someone's secretary are two completely different things." Then he continues, "And honestly, you've never done anything that made me feel like you truly liked me. That's why I don't think a relationship between us is possible." Hearing these words hurts Mei-lee deeply. After that conversation, 2 full days pass. During those 2 days, Mei-lee does not contact Lee-han at all. This feels extremely strange to Lee-han because she usually calls him constantly. On the other side, Tusha takes Mei-lee with her to Sang's apartment so she can get Tofu back. Since Sang is her ex-husband, she still remembers the password to his house. The 2 women successfully enter the apartment and find Tofu. But before they can leave, Lee-han and Sang suddenly return home. Panicking, Mei-lee quickly hides inside one of the rooms. Meanwhile, Sang notices Tusha and immediately shouts, "You thief! What are you doing here?" Tusha immediately fires back, "You're the thief! You stole my baby!" While they continue arguing, Mei-lee realizes that the room she entered is actually Lee-han's bedroom. Before she can escape, Lee-han walks toward the room, so she quickly hides underneath the blanket on his bed. Lee-han enters without noticing anything unusual and heads straight to the bathroom to take a shower. A little later, he comes back. As he approaches the bed, he suddenly notices something moving under the blanket. Completely startled, he immediately pushes it. As a result, Mei-lee falls off the bed and screams. Lee-han is absolutely shocked when he sees her. Meanwhile, Mei-lee is equally embarrassed. The situation becomes incredibly awkward for both of them. A short while later, the 2 of them hear something something happening outside. As usual, Sang and Tusha have started arguing again, but somehow their arguments slowly turn romantic once more. Listening to them, Lee-han and Mei-lee cannot help feeling awkward. Outside, Sang and Tusha keep saying that they will forget everything that happened between them. However, deep down, both of them know very well that they will never be able to forget it. Next, we see that Lee-han receives a call from his parents. They tell him that his older brother Lin-hai has finally returned to the country after living abroad for many years, so they want him to come home for dinner. Before going there, Lee-han drops Mei-lee at her home. While they are riding in the elevator, it suddenly stops working. Lee-han immediately becomes very nervous and frightened. It seems that something traumatic happened to him in an amusement park when he was young, and because of that, he still suffers from fear and anxiety in enclosed spaces. Lee-han keeps saying, "Please don't leave me alone." Seeing him in that condition, Mei-lee stays beside him and tries to calm him down. After some time, everything becomes normal again, and Lee-han safely drops Mei-lee at her house before leaving. On the other side, we see Lee-han arriving at his family home for dinner. His father starts scolding both of his sons. He complains that one son became an artist and stayed overseas for years, while the other son became a hopeless romantic and is working as a secretary in another company instead of helping with the family business. Here we learn an important fact. Lee-han actually comes from a very wealthy family. However, after leaving home, he kept his family background a secret from everyone. His parents want him to return home and take responsibility for the family company. It is clear that they genuinely love him and care about his future. However, seeing how much attention and affection their parents give to Lee-han makes Lin-hai feel very jealous. Later, when Lee-han is sitting alone, Lin-hai walks over to him and says, "Don't you want to know who introduced your girlfriend to that fake rich guy?" This reveals that Lin-hai was actually involved in the situation that caused Lee-han's relationship to fall apart. Although Lee-han feels hurt after hearing this, he calmly replies, "The person who left me never truly valued me anyway. There's no point worrying about her now. You should stop wasting your time on these things and focus on something meaningful." Hearing this response only makes Lin-hai even angrier. In the next scene, we see that it is 3 o'clock in the morning. Mei-lee suddenly calls Shu. At that moment, Shu is busy playing games, so she cuts the call. Mei-lee becomes worried because the phone is later switched off. She immediately calls Lee-han and says, "I think something might have happened to Shu. She cut my call and now her phone is turned off. What if someone kidnapped her?" Lee-han replies, "Boss, it's 3 in the morning. Why would anyone answer work calls at this hour?" At that moment, Mei-lee realizes something. Lee-han has always answered her calls no matter what time it was, and she suddenly feels guilty. She says, "I'm sorry for everything. I know I kept talking about marriage and dating. Just forget all of that. Honestly, I feel embarrassed now. You are still my excellent secretary." Lee-han does not say anything, but her words make him feel a little disappointed. The next day, they attend an art exhibition together. While looking at a painting, they learn that the artist's name is Lin-hai. Suddenly, Lin-hai appears behind them and says, "I am Lin-hai." Lee-han is shocked when he discovers that the famous artist is actually his older brother. Lin-hai then tells Mei-lee that they had already met before. Mei-lee becomes interested and immediately offers him a collaboration opportunity with her company. Lee-han does not like this at all. He repeatedly tries to stop her. Finally, he becomes so frustrated that he grabs Mei-lee's hand and pulls her out of the exhibition hall. Mei-lee asks, "What are you doing? Are you jealous?" Lee-han quickly replies, "No, I'm not jealous." Mei-lee then asks, "Then why are you stopping me?" She tries to go back inside, but Lee-han stops her again and says, "Don't you understand? This is exactly why I don't like these situations. First, you asked me to marry you. Then you asked me to date you. After that, you suddenly told me to forget everything. You never seem to care about other people's feelings." Mei-lee immediately responds, "But you were the one who told me first that you didn't like me. If that's true, then why are you upset now?" After that conversation, Mei-lee begins completely ignoring Lee-han. Instead, she starts giving all of her work directly to Shu. However, Shu struggles with almost every task. In the end, Lee-han quietly ends up doing most of the work himself. Then, Mei-lee suddenly tells Lee-han to find her a male secretary instead. Lee-han looks confused and says, "But you specifically said that you wanted a female secretary." Mei-lee replies, "I changed my mind. Do you have a problem with that?" A little later, Lin-hai arrives at the company to meet Mei-lee. She invites him into her office and closes the door behind them. Seeing this, Lee-han feels extremely uncomfortable. Meanwhile, the employees begin gossiping about Mei-lee and Lin-hai, making the situation even worse for Lee-han. Then we see that while they were hiking, a snake suddenly bites Lee-han on the neck. As soon as Mei-lee notices it, She quickly sucks the venom out and treats the wound so it will not spread through his body. Lee-han can do nothing except stare at her in shock. A little later, Lee-han says, "You found out, didn't you? Lin Hai is actually my older brother, Hai." Mei-lee replies, "Yes, but why did you hide that from me?" Lee-han explains that he never wanted to bring up the past again. He asks her why she is still so interested in the Ferris wheel memory. Mei-lee smiles and says that she simply wanted to know whether he was the boy from her childhood or not. She then says that maybe their meeting again was fate. Hearing those words, Lee-han finally pulls her closer and kisses her. By the time they return, it is already night. The employees are wondering where their boss and Lee-han disappeared to. Xiao Yu jokingly says that maybe they went on a date together. Just then, the two of them arrive. During dinner, Lee-han tells Mei-lee to drink less if she wants to protect her image. Mei-lee confidently says that she knows her limits, but only a short while later, she gets completely drunk. Then she starts asking the employees whether they like Lee-han. One girl admits that she does, but complains that Mei-lee never leaves him alone. Mei-lee immediately responds, "Of course. He doesn't like you, he likes me." Everyone becomes shocked after hearing that. Realizing what she just said, Mei-lee quickly changes the topic and asks, "You all like me too, right?" The employees immediately agree, making the situation even more awkward. After dinner, Lee-han helps Mei-lee back to her room. At that moment, his ex-girlfriend Bibi calls him. Lee-han steps outside to answer, but he quickly hangs up because he has no interest in talking to her. However, Bibi has already come there in person. Inside the room, Mei-lee is happily thinking about everything that happened that day. Then she looks outside and sees Lee-han talking to his ex-girlfriend. She becomes surprised. Bibi apologizes to Lee-han and asks for another chance, but Lee-han firmly rejects her. Since it is very late, Lee-han arranges a separate room for Bibi to stay in for the night. Unfortunately, Mei-lee misunderstands the situation. She thinks that Lee-han and Bibi are going into a room together. Feeling hurt, she quietly leaves and heads home. When Lee-han returns to Mei-lee's room and finds it empty, he immediately realizes what happened. He quickly goes after her. Soon, Lee-han appears in front of Mei-lee and finally confesses, "I've started to like you, will you date me?" Mei-lee is completely surprised. After being betrayed in the past, Lee-han believed he would never be able to love anyone again. But without realizing it, he slowly fell in love with Mei-lee. Now he finally admits his feelings. Mei-lee happily accepts his confession, and this is where their official relationship begins. After that, neither of them wants to stay apart from the other. The next day, Mei-lee is already missing him. Lee-han soon appears in front of her and says, "I'm even more clingy than you are." Mei-lee becomes very happy and invites him inside. However, Lee-han says that he wants their relationship to develop slowly. Mei-lee likes hearing that. Later, she tells her best friend everything about their relationship, and her friend is very happy for her. The following day, Mei-lee arrives at the office in an unusually cheerful mood. She smiles, compliments everyone, and seems happier than ever before. All the employees are shocked by this sudden change. Instead of focusing on work, they keep staring at Lee-han. Mei-lee secretly signals for Lee-han to come closer, but the clueless man does not understand her hints at all. As a result, Mei-lee becomes annoyed and thinks, "What an idiot!" From this point on, Mei-lee becomes jealous whenever Lee-han talks to another female employee. She even starts wondering whether Lee-han has some kind of physical problem because he never tries to get closer to her romantically. Because of this, she decides to visit her friend Tusha, who works as a gynecologist. Meanwhile, Lee-han notices that Mei-lee seems upset and asks where she is going. Mei-lee simply replies, "Wherever I want," and leaves. Confused, Lee-han calls his friend Sang and asks for advice. At the hospital, Mei-lee tells Tusha that she suspects Lee-han might have some physical problem. At the same time, Lee-han also comes to the same hospital to meet Sang. He explains that he does not understand why Mei-lee is angry and wants ideas for a romantic surprise date. Sang then notices Mei-lee's ID card and secretly takes it. Pretending to go to the restroom, he uses Lee-han's name to make a doctor's appointment. Inside the examination room, Mei-lee accidentally presses a button, causing Lee-han's name to be called. Both of them are completely shocked when they see each other there. On the other side, Sang and Tusha run into each other again and immediately start arguing. Tusha complains that she changed hospitals just to avoid him. Sang says that he changed doctors for exactly the same reason. Eventually, all four of them meet together. Lee-han finally realizes the prank his friend pulled, while Mei-lee also figures out the misunderstanding. Later, when they are alone, Lee-han explains that he only wanted advice on how to surprise her with a romantic date. Mei-lee smiles and says, "There's no need for any special surprise. As long as I'm with you, everything already feels romantic." Hearing that, both of them become very happy. Meanwhile, Hai has been waiting for Mei-lee the entire time. but Mei Lee never comes to meet him. This makes Hai furious. As a result, he calls Bibi and asks, "Didn't you go back to Lee Han?" Bibi simply replies, "No." She says that she has no interest in returning to someone she considers just a secretary. Hearing this, Hai smirks and tells her that she has no idea who Lee Han really is. He reveals that Lee Han is actually the heir of the Lee family. Hai then laughs, knowing that this information could create even more trouble. On the other side, we see Mei Lee asking Lee Han a question that has been bothering her. She asks if he still loves his ex-girlfriend. The moment she asks it, she becomes embarrassed and wonders why she even brought it up. Lee Han answers honestly. He says that yes, he truly loved her in the past. However, not everything lasts forever. He explains that he no longer thinks about his ex, and that now the only person on his mind is Mei Lee. Hearing this makes Mei Lee very happy. The next day, Mei Lee takes Lee Han to a hot pot restaurant that is especially popular among couples. While they are eating, a waiter takes a cute photo of them and asks if the restaurant can display it on the wall. Both of them secretly worry that the other person might refuse and feel uncomfortable. Because of that, they both agree. Even though Mei Lee feels extremely shy, their picture is eventually displayed in the restaurant. Later, some employees from the company come to eat there. When they see their boss's picture with Lee Han hanging on the wall, they are completely shocked. Secretary Shu looks at everyone and wonders how they still have not realized that something is clearly going on between Mei Lee and Lee Han. Meanwhile, the couple continues enjoying their time together. But suddenly, Bibi arrives and interrupts everything. She tells Lee Han that she needs to talk to him. Lee Han immediately says that he has nothing to discuss with her and tells her to leave. However, Bibi threatens him. She says that if he refuses to listen, she might reveal the secret he has been hiding for years in front of Mei Lee. Hearing this, Lee Han asks Mei Lee to go inside first and promises that he will join her shortly. After Mei Lee leaves, Bibi tries to convince him to get back together. She admits that she made a mistake and says that he should never have hidden his true identity from her. Lee Han firmly rejects her. He tells her that she has always cared only about herself and asks her to stop bothering him. Bibi becomes frustrated and says that everything changed because of Mei Lee. She warns him that if Mei Lee discovers what he has hidden from her for the past 3 years, she might never forgive him. Lee Han ignores her words and walks away. Then we see a flashback. 3 years earlier, Lee Han had read an article about Mei Lee's company. The company was struggling, and Mei Lee was under tremendous pressure. After seeing her situation, Lee Han decided that he wanted to help her. His friend Sang was surprised and asked whether he even knew Mei Lee personally. Lee Han replied that he did. He explained that when he was going through a difficult time in his life, Mei Lee had helped him. Because of that, he wanted to stand beside her when she needed support. After making that decision, he joined her company and became her secretary. Back in the present, Mei Lee is thinking about Bibi's words. She wonders what secret Lee Han has been hiding. However, she remembers all the times he has helped her. He supported her during difficult moments and played a huge role in saving her company. Thinking about all of this strengthens her trust in him. Soon after, Lee Han comes to see her and says that he wants to tell her something important. Before he can continue, Mei Lee hugs him and tells him that he does not need to explain anything under pressure. She says that he can tell her the truth whenever he is ready, because she trusts him completely. Hearing those words makes Lee Han feel touched. After saying goodbye, he leaves. After that, Mei Lee secretly contacts someone and says that she wants to discuss Lee Han. That night, Lee Han falls asleep and starts dreaming about his childhood. In the dream, we see Lee Han playing in an amusement park. His older brother Hai takes away his balloons and lets them fly into the sky. He then abandons Lee Han and leaves with his friends. It is at that moment that Lee Han meets young Mei Lee. The two children spend time together, play games, and enjoy the amusement park. They even ride a Ferris wheel together. When the Ferris wheel suddenly stops, Lee Han becomes extremely frightened. Mei Lee comforts him and helps him stay calm. Meanwhile, Hai watches everything from below and laughs at him. In the present, however, Hai is telling a completely different story to Mei Lee. Hai claims that he was actually the one who was with her on the Ferris wheel and that Lee Han stood below making fun of him. According to Hai, Lee Han has always hated him and even wished for his death. These claims make Mei Lee feel confused. Hai continues by saying that he had serious health problems when he was young, while Lee Han was healthy. Because of that, everyone in the family loved Lee Han more than him. Mei Lee becomes even more uncertain and starts wondering whether Hai could actually be the boy from her childhood memories. At the same time, Lee Han wakes up and tries to call Mei Lee. However, her phone is turned off. Worried, he calls his mother and asks whether Hai is at home. When he learns that Hai is not there, he immediately rushes to Hai's studio. There, Hai is confessing his feelings to Mei Lee. He tells her that he loves her and believes that fate has brought them together again. Mei Lee pulls her hand away and firmly says that she has never liked him. Hai becomes angry and asks if she loves Lee Han instead. He starts speaking badly about Lee Han and claims that Lee Han is not worthy of anyone's love. At that moment, Lee Han arrives. He pulls Mei Li away and tells Hai to stop spreading nonsense. As he tries to leave with Mei Li, Hai suddenly punches him. Hai prepares to attack again, but this time Mei Li loses her temper. She slaps Hai across the face and tells him that she does not care who he is or who Lee Han is, but she will never tolerate anyone hurting the man she loves. After saying that, she takes Lee Han and leaves. Hai is left standing there furious. As they walk away together, Lee Han cannot stop looking at Mei Li. He is deeply moved by the fact that she stood up for him and chose to trust him no matter what happened. Then we see that Lee Han takes Mei Li back to the same amusement park from their childhood. He even gives her a candy exactly like the one he had given her years ago. The two of them spend a wonderful time together there. They laugh, talk, and enjoy every moment. Eventually, they ride the Ferris wheel once again. Even now, because of his childhood trauma, Lee Han feels nervous and scared. Just like she did years ago, Mei Li gently comforts him and helps him calm down. Once he feels better, Lee Han sincerely tells Mei Li how much he loves her and officially proposes to her. Mei Li is extremely happy. Later, while they are leaving, Lee Han says that there is something important he wants to tell her. However, Mei Li surprises him by saying, "3 years ago, when my company was struggling, I needed someone to help me. When you came to my company pretending to be an ordinary secretary, did you really think I wouldn't investigate you?" It is then revealed that Mei Li had already discovered everything about Lee Han long ago. She knew that he was a member of the wealthy Lee family. She even knew about his former girlfriend. In fact, the apartment Lee Han was renting had secretly been purchased by Mei Li so that he would not have to worry about rent increases. Over time, she gradually began trusting him more and more. She had even told her father about everything. So, from the very beginning, Mei Li already knew the truth about Lee Han. She then tells him, "Who you are doesn't matter to me. What matters is that I love you." Hearing this makes Lee Han incredibly happy. Afterward, he takes Mei Li home. Neither of them wants to leave the other, so Lee Han decides to spend more time with her. However, when they enter the house, they discover that Mei Li's mother is already there. Her mother says that Mei Li has not visited home for a long time, so she came to see her. Mei Li immediately starts trying to find excuses to send her mother away because she had planned to spend time alone with Lee Han. Unfortunately, her mother has no intention of leaving. Instead, she announces that she has arranged 12 blind dates for Mei Li. Both Lee Han and Mei Li are completely shocked. They quickly explain that they are already dating. However, Mei Li's mother refuses to believe them. She says, "You don't even look like a real couple. Couples hold hands, hug each other, and kiss." To prove that they are truly together, the two of them start acting like a loving couple right in front of her. Seeing this, Mei Li's mother finally believes them. She is both surprised and happy. At last, Mei Li manages to send her mother home. The couple is relieved, but just when they think they can finally enjoy some private time together, Tusha and Sang suddenly arrive. The two of them have gotten back together and are already planning another wedding. They want their friends to attend. However, Mei Li and Lee Han immediately tell them to leave. The disappointed couple leaves while complaining about how badly they were treated. Finally, Mei Li and Lee Han get some time alone and enjoy a peaceful romantic evening together. The next morning, Mei Li feels very shy when she sees Lee Han. Meanwhile, Lee Han takes good care of her and even prepares breakfast for her. Mei Li is extremely happy. Later, when they arrive at the office, some employees are gossiping. They have heard rumors that their boss is dating someone, but the man's face cannot be seen clearly in the photo. Some even wonder whether she is dating a dishonest man because she has never been in a relationship before. Hearing these comments makes Lee Han angry. He immediately scolds the employees, causing everyone to return to work. At that moment, some of them begin suspecting that the mystery man might actually be Lee Han. Before they can ask any questions, Mei Li arrives and everyone instantly becomes quiet. Then, Mei Li introduces her new secretary, Yan. She announces that from now on, Yan will handle many of Lee Han's responsibilities. Lee Han is shocked. Mei Li teasingly tells him that it looks like he finally has competition. Lee Han immediately becomes jealous. Whenever he tries to approach Mei Li, Yan somehow reaches her first. This drives Lee Han crazy. Later, Yan approaches him to learn more about Mei Li. While looking at Yan, Lee Han starts silently judging him. He thinks, "Okay, he looks good and his personality is decent too, but he's definitely not more handsome than me. poor Yan has absolutely no idea why Lee-han is acting so strangely. Even the other employees begin feeling sorry for him. In the next scene, Lee-han learns that Mei-lee is taking Yan with her on an upcoming business trip. Immediately, he asks why. Mei-lee calmly explains that he has worked hard for a long time and deserves some rest. However, Lee-han is not happy about this at all. Instead, he goes straight to Mei-lee's house. Mei-lee is surprised to see him. She jokingly says, "Secretary Lee-han, what are you doing here?" Lee-han becomes even more annoyed. He replies, "Am I still just your secretary? I'm your only boyfriend." Seeing him become so jealous makes Mei-lee laugh. Lee-han notices her laughing and says, "You're making fun of me now." Then he picks her up in his arms and carries her to the bed. The next day, Mei-lee is finally leaving for her business trip. Although Lee-han has agreed to it, he is clearly unhappy. At the airport, Yan tells him, "Don't worry, I'll take good care of Miss Mei-lee." However, when Yan notices the way Lee-han is staring at him, he immediately gets scared and quickly corrects himself, saying that both of them will take care of their boss together. Before leaving, Mei-lee sends Lee-han a message saying that she will return soon. After that, she leaves for her trip. Over the next few days, Lee-han misses Mei-lee terribly. He cannot focus on anything and even finds himself standing outside her house. Then, to his surprise, Mei-lee suddenly returns. Lee-han is shocked to see her. Mei-lee happily tells him that she missed him so much that she finished her work early and came back just to see him. This makes Lee-han extremely happy. In the next scene, we see that Lee-han's mother learns that both of her sons have feelings for the same woman. Because of this, she invites Mei-lee to her house and asks her to break up with Lee-han. She explains that Lee-han cannot remain a secretary forever because he is the heir to their family business. She also says that Hai's condition has become worse since hearing about their relationship, and she believes a breakup would be better for everyone. At the same time, Hai is screaming uncontrollably while doctors and his father struggle to calm him down. Mei-lee respectfully listens but firmly replies that she also needs to think about Lee-han's feelings. She asks if anyone has considered what Lee-han has endured for the past 20 years. She even points out that they took away his original name. Lee-han's mother is shocked and asks how she knows that. A flashback reveals the truth. Originally, Lee-han's name was Hai, and Hai's name was Lee-han. Because of Hai's mental disorder, he constantly bullied and abused his younger brother. Mei-lee says that Lee-han has suffered enough and declares that nobody has the right to sacrifice the man she loves, not even his own mother. She makes it clear that Hai's situation does not matter to her as much as Lee-han's happiness does. Then she leaves. The flashback continues, showing Hai frequently beating Lee-han and constantly claiming that Lee-han was the bad one. Over time, Hai became confused by his own guilt and started convincing himself that Lee-han had committed all those terrible actions instead. Eventually, he insisted that he was Hai and not Lee-han. Their parents struggled greatly to handle the situation. Because of this, they switched the brothers' names. Later, when Hai's condition became too difficult to manage, they sent him abroad for treatment. Back in the present, Lee-han's parents apologized to him. Lee-han calmly replies that he never held any resentment toward them because they always supported him. He says that his brother was the one who had to suffer alone overseas. Although he remembers everything from childhood, he never brought it up because he did not want to hurt his parents. His parents then mention the girl from the Ferris wheel. His mother smiles and says that the girl may be a little hot-tempered, but she truly loves him. Lee-han is surprised and wonders when they met Mei-lee. On the other side, we see Mei-lee becoming very worried. She thinks Lee-han might break up with her because of his parents' wishes. She even imagines him telling her that she must stay by his side and never leave without permission. Then, Lee-han suddenly arrives carrying his luggage. Mei-lee immediately assumes that he is leaving her and returning to his family. However, Lee-han surprises her by asking if he can start living with her from now on. Mei-lee is completely stunned. A flashback shows Lee-han telling his parents that he has sacrificed his own happiness his entire life because of his brother. This time, he refuses to give up the woman he loves. He says that he loves Mei-lee and wants to stay with her. His parents support his decision. They tell him that his happiness is important too, and that although Mei-lee can be stubborn, she is still a good person. Back in the present, Mei-lee is deeply moved by this. Lee-han reminds her of their childhood promise on the Ferris wheel. He says that she comforted him back then, and he promised that one day he would protect her. From now on, he vows to stay by her side forever. Mei-lee becomes very happy. However, she jokingly tells him that if he wants to live with her, he must obey all of her rules. Lee-han immediately agrees and even starts cooking for her. After that, we see preparations for the launch conference of the company's new furniture collection. Everyone is busy getting ready. As usual, Mei-lee asks Lee-han how she looks, and he tells her that she looks beautiful. During the presentation, Mei Li introduces the new furniture designs. Suddenly, a man stands up and accuses the company of plagiarism. He claims that another company released the same design earlier. Everyone is shocked. Li Han quickly takes control of the situation. He contacts the office and gathers all the design records, timelines, and development documents. Then he feeds the information to Mei Li through her earpiece, and she confidently presents all the evidence to the audience. Soon, they successfully prove that their company created the design first, and that someone is deliberately trying to frame them. Afterward, Mei Li publicly announces that legal action will be taken against both the accuser and the rival company. Once the crisis is resolved, everyone feels relieved. The company's sales increase dramatically, and Mei Li's father calls to congratulate her on handling the situation so professionally. Meanwhile, the employees keep saying that they survived only because of Li Han, and that things would have been a disaster without him. Hearing this makes Mei Li feel a little upset. On the other side, Li Han's parents have an important conversation with Hai. Later that night, Mei Li and Li Han go out for dinner. Li Han notices that something is bothering her and asks why she seems upset. Mei Li then tells him that she wants him to resign from his position. Li Han is shocked. Mei Li explains that she does not want people to credit her success to Li Han. She says that if he returns to his family company now, everyone will welcome him back. She reminds him that she worked hard to build the company herself. Her family always believed she was incapable of handling the business, but she proved them wrong through her own efforts. Because of that, she cannot allow someone else to receive credit for her achievements. She admits that her words may sound selfish, but that is how she feels. She sincerely thanks Li Han for everything he has done for her, and says that she no longer wants him to be her secretary. Instead, she wants him to remain only as her lover, and, if he wishes, work for his own family company. However, Li Han becomes very angry after hearing this. He asks if he was merely an option to her, someone she could keep close when she wanted and push away whenever she felt like it. The two of them get into a huge argument. Afterward, they return home in silence. Neither of them says a word during the ride. After dropping Mei Li off, Li Han heads toward the airport. On the way, the driver asks whether he and Mei Li had a fight. The driver then tells Li Han that although Mei Li speaks harshly, she actually has a very kind heart. He reveals that years ago, when he could not afford his daughter's education, Mei Li helped him financially without hesitation. Li Han is surprised and asks how long he has known Mei Li. The driver replies that he has known her for 20 years. At the same time, Mei Li is crying alone. A flashback reveals her painful childhood. Her relatives constantly criticized her simply because she was a girl. Her parents desperately wanted a son to become the family heir. Those experiences hurt Mei Li deeply. Because of that, she made a promise to herself that she would grow up to become a woman worth more than 10 men combined. That is why she became such a strong and strict person. Meanwhile, Li Han arrives at the airport. Hai is preparing to leave overseas again for medical treatment. Although Hai is nervous, he hugs Li Han and gives him a letter before departing. Li Han tells his brother to take care of himself. Hai smiles happily, and seeing the two brothers together finally brings happiness to their parents as well. After Hai leaves, Li Han reads the letter. In it, Hai apologizes for everything he did in the past. As children, Li Han was better at almost everything, and their parents constantly praised him. Hai became jealous and often took out his anger on Li Han. He apologizes for all the pain he caused and says that he hopes Li Han and Mei Li will spend the rest of their lives happily together. After reading the letter, Li Han finally forgives his brother. On the other side, Mei Li also regrets the harsh things she said to Li Han. She tries calling him but hangs up before he answers. When Li Han calls back, she lies and says it was an accidental call. Li Han tells her that he will not be returning home for a while because Hai and his mother have gone overseas, and he plans to stay with his father for some time. Several days pass without the two of them meeting. Mei Li misses Li Han terribly. One day she visits her parents. Her mother immediately asks where Li Han is. Mei Li jokingly complains that they seem happier to see Li Han than their own daughter. She then reveals that she and Li Han have broken up. Her mother scolds her, saying that she always thinks only about herself and that she knew Mei Li would never take a relationship seriously. Soon, her parents begin arguing with each other about it. Feeling frustrated, Mei Li leaves. Later, she returns to the same amusement park filled with memories of Li Han. She cries as she remembers everything. Coincidentally, Li Han is there too because he misses her just as much. He sees her from a distance but does not approach. In the next scene, Tusha drags Mei Li to a wedding dress fitting. Mei Li insists that she does not want to be a bridesmaid, but Tusha forces her to try on a dress anyway. Unknown to Mei Li, Li Han is part of the plan. When Mei Li walks out wearing the dress, She asks whether it is really a bridesmaid dress. At that moment, Lee-han sees her and cannot take his eyes off her. Mei-lee is shocked to see him there. Then Lee-han suddenly kneels down and proposes to her. He tells her that he finally understands her point of view and promises that things will be done the way she wants. Mei-lee is touched because Lee-han truly understands her feelings. She apologizes for her behavior that day and happily accepts his proposal. After that, we see Tusha and Sang's wedding. The ceremony is beautiful and emotional. Mei-lee, acting as a bridesmaid, becomes exhausted and keeps asking when everything will finally end. Lee-han simply laughs and tells her to wait a little longer. In the next scene, several months have passed. Today is Lee-han and Mei-lee's wedding day. The two of them are happier than ever. Their family members, friends, and colleagues all attend the ceremony. Everyone is genuinely happy for them. Their wedding is beautiful, and the couple finally begins their new life together. And with this joyful, happy ending, the story comes to an end.